Hello, dear diary. My patience is wearing very, very thin. This is part 3 of Larkin Grimm is a fucking Republican, or whatever the fuck else is supposed to say. This GarageBand now has quit on me like 8 times. And remember, I have no way to do save constantly, so 8 times I've had to re-record shit. 8 times. 1 time is unbelievable. 8 times is what my life is like. So it's now fucking 3:24 in the morning, and I gotta be up early. Gotta do all kinds of crazy shit. My life is agony. Remember, every day of my life before the age of 10 was hell. Every single day. It wasn't like you got some bad days, you got some good days. I have really bad days and extra super really bad days. And I don't even know where I fucking left off again. Did I start talking about, do I have to push save? It's recorded for 3 minutes. Do I... There's a whole bunch of shit I want to record and I can't. It just fucking keeps fucking glitching on me. In fact, I'm going to stop and go back to hear what the fuck I recorded in the last one a little bit of, so I have some fucking context and clue, because I'm fucking dizzy now from sleep deprivation, all this other shit. But you got to finish what you started. Shit. Dear diary, wow, is this fucking annoying. I can't even keep track of what I've recorded and what I haven't. It's dizzying. It's going all over the place as I try to just give you a fucking like 6 short anecdotes. But I'll have to keep redoing this. I mean, it should take 3 hours to do this. It should. And I have 3 hours. I mean, I only had about 12 hours of stuff I had to do tonight. But the truth must leak out. And hopefully some people will learn someday about how fucking agonizing everything was. And remember, actually, it's important, because if you don't know how much suffering I'm going through, everyone thinks I exaggerated it all and I was just a lazy fuck. And that's why I didn't produce as much art as I said I was gonna. Fucking stupid shit. I got to idiot-proof everything. Here's a funny anecdote. Last night, they took me out to dinner because I helped them move all day long. Did tons of fucking hard labor for those assholes. Of course, I didn't do it just to be nice. I did it because I was getting credit for a couple nights I might be able to sleep there. And I have no options. I don't think you understand. I don't have family I can go live with. I don't have almost any friends who have any room. The few friends I have who are reliable and trustworthy don't have room to put me up. I can't make money because the government keeps fucking putting me in jail falsely. The government keeps fucking arresting me falsely and setting bail and taking all the money I earn. Larkin, when she says I'm a fucking deadbeat, forgot that fact because she's a fucking right-wing asshole shooting off her fucking mouth without ever using her fucking brain. She only has one friend who keeps getting arrested and has the government illegally set bail and steal thousands and thousands of dollars from her. No one else she knows has ever had to do that. So she's judging me. You understand? She's judging a Jew in Nazi Germany by all the Germans in Nazi Germany. And her argument is, why do all these things keep happening to you, Anne Frank? And none of my other friends, Klaus, none of them have this shit. None of them had their property taken away from them. None of them were legally barred from being doctors or holding certain positions. I mean, why is this always happening to you, Anne Frank, and none of my other friends, who all happen to be German? Because they're German. They're saying, listen, Leroy, why are you're the only one of my friends who gets lynched by the KKK. What? You say it's because all my other friends are white? That has nothing to do with it. It's you. You're just trying to fucking pass blame on somebody else. Yeah, it's not because you're black and they're white. No. That's not why the KKK only picks on you and not on any of my other friends. They only pick on one of my friends, you, Leroy. And you expect me to believe it's because you're black and they're white. No, that's retarded. You got to take responsibility for your actions. You got to own your own problems. Stop fucking trying to blame others, Leroy. It's retarded. Her arguments are steps, and she knows they're retarded because she won't ever debate me. Whenever I start to prove her wrong, she says, shut up, I don't want to hear it, shut up, I don't want to hear it, shut up, just shut up, you give me a headache, shut up. It's like, no, you're the one who threw out the lie and insult about me. I now have a right to defend myself. I didn't start this, you did. But that's how Republicans work. They start evil and crime and wars and battles and will not allow you due process. They will not allow you to defend yourself. That's right there is a classic Republican act. Remember that. Pausing and save. Oh my God. So she's just a moron and an asshole in these areas. Here's a funny anecdote. So while we were having dinner, I'm asked, I've already told this story 4 times tonight. So, fuck, let's hope it's not recorded. They both make a point about how Rachel Trachtenberg. Well, like some of the few anecdotes we're going to give is Larkin saying I'm a terrible singer, having not heard almost any of my singing. Larkin saying I'm a terrible drummer, having not heard almost any of my drumming. Larkin saying I'm a creepy child molester, but then calling me an asexual child molester. Pretty brilliant. Right there. That's, if you can find anything dumber from the mouths of Sarah Palin or anyone else, I dare you to. You can't find a Republican more stupid than that, and more arrogant and fucking nasty than that. Master Lee they were saying my song May I Have a Hand, Rachel Trachtenberg was creepy and child molester-like. And then I said, I sing about her and I getting married when she's 9 as a retarded joke, and everyone loved that song, and her parents loved that song, and they used to play it at fucking clubs and play it for their audience and saying, listen to this brilliant song somebody wrote. It's a joke. And everyone thought it was a joke. Only these 2 fucktards, Master Lee and Larkin Grimm, 2 right-wing knee-jerking idiots, fucking closed-minded fucktards, said, no, it's child molester. I'm like, really? Then why do I sing about that we'd have bunk beds? I don't think a child molester... I think a child molester might want to be in bed with the child. I have a hunch. You don't know what child molester means because you're fucking retarded. And then Larkin says, well, you're asexual. It's like, oh, I see. I'm an asexual child molester. I know. Don't you? That's like obese anorexics. Yeah, Larkin. No, I hear you. I know you. It's like what? It's like cold fire. I know, Larkin. Yeah, don't you hate it when there's fire and it's real cold? Oh, you're like, oh, a campfire is so cold. I'm freezing from this campfire. Retards. And that's one thing that's really always one of the many reasons why I've never wanted to live. I have been dealing with fucktards like this my whole life. Stupid, knee-jerking fucktards. It doesn't help that I break all stereotypes and I'm judged by stereotypes. But still, there's no excuse. Asexual child molester? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. That's beneath Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly, and Sarah Palin. Some other stupid things they said. And I remember, of course, I challenged her. I challenged them both. I said, you just called me an asexual child molester? Those are opposites, you fucking... And you'd be like, no, shut up. You're giving us headache. It's like, no. You just accused me of being a child molester who's asexual. I think I have a right to to defend my... No, shut the fuck up. They're fucking both bullies. Master Lee will just chant over and over again. Stop it, stop, shut up, stop it, stop. It's like, I have a right to defend myself against accusations, you fucking assholes, especially against retarded accusations. Especially, because remember, these aren't just accusations. These accusations cost me jobs. These accusations cost me homes. These accusations cost me everything in my life. I have a right to defend myself. And if I don't defend myself, well, that's why I'm homeless, you dumb cunt, remember? Pausing to save. And pardon me if I feel so angry, but you do not know what I go through every single day of my life. They're like, just stop getting so excited. It's like, I've been thrown in jail over 35 times because of assholes doing to me what you just did to me. And you want me to calm down? You want me to calm down? I mean, the world would be a better place if somebody just snuffed them both out. And anytime you meet a Republican, snuff them out. You have a right to. Even the Republicans said, you have a right to self-defense. Republicans said, you have a right to kill your enemies. Republicans have said this on tens of thousands of occasions. Ask any Republican about Hiroshima. You have a right to murder your enemies anytime you want. So, what are some other stupid things? Like Larkin said, you're a terrible drummer. Now, she said this to me before, and she's a fucking idiot. And I said, you've never heard my drumming, really? And she said, you drummed in my band. I'm like, I know, that was like twice. And I'm kind of supposed to be the backbone. Was I supposed to show off? Was I supposed to be like, hey, let me show everybody off my chops here and distract from Larkin's song? That wasn't. You didn't hire me. You didn't say, hey, Christopher, play some of the fucking sickest, most creative shit you can. She's called me the greatest guitarist she's ever met. I am the greatest guitarist she's ever met. I'm the greatest guitarist on the planet, probably. I'm also the greatest drummer on the planet, even though I don't get to use a real drum kit, which fucking hampers me, and I don't get to use all 4 limbs, which is kind of a handicap. Larkin's only seen me on my electronic drum pad, and I only use 2 limbs. That's a 100% handicap over every other drummer she likes. She forgot that. She equated a drummer using 2 limbs as the same thing as a drummer using 4 limbs. Now, you don't have to have an IQ over 1 to figure that that's retarded. I'm using electronic drum kit. That affects my dynamics quite a bit and the tones I'm using, right? Most of us like the sounds of real drums to electronically sampled real drums. Duh. She overlooked that. It's not a fair fight. It's not. Those are not analogous or whatever. Analogous. Ooh, what's the fucking word? Analogous. Right? I mean, do you need to know much about music to say, wait a minute, one drummer, you're saying the drummer who only can use 2 limbs is not as skilled as the drummer who can use 4 limbs. Well, that's not comparable. That's not a comparison you can make. It's not fair. I said, Larkin, have you ever heard me on with my 4 limbs? No. Okay, and you're talking about your ass. It's like, I heard you in my band. It's like, of course, I was playing as minimally and as sensitive as I could because it wasn't about me. It was your song. If we were in a band together where I had equal creative say, yeah, you're going to hear me do some fucking really creative and wild drum shit. But if you just asked me to drum behind you in a band, I'm going to play it fucking safe and be sensitive to your material and tasteful. Isn't that kind of competent? You heard my drumming. There was not much creativity thrown in. It was all sensitive and minimal to support your music, not to show off, not to show, hey, look at me, I got real talent, I got a lot of talent here. I'm not some egotistical asshole who has to show off my chops every time I get behind an instrument. The fuck? I'm not some fucking loser in a fucking guitar shop who's got to try and impress everybody by doing fucking sweet picking. I'm not a fucking egotist. I'm not fucking immature, okay? I'm just as happy playing fucking something simple as playing something fucking complicated. I mean, not always. I often like to play something that's crazy. But, and then she's like, I also heard you in Pink Floyd. I'm like, what? When I was in fucking, are you know a lot about music? When I was in Pink Floyd, I'm improvising with guitarists and bassists, okay? And that's often an improvised clusterfuck with those guys. I have to be the anchor. I have to make sure they're all going at the same fucking tempo. I have to play it safe so they all understand in this improvisational context, that we're not doing free jazz here. I don't have a lot of freedom in Pink Floyd on the drums when I've played drums for them. I have to these guys are making a fucking bunch of wank because they're not listening to each other. I gotta be the fucking solid foundation. What the fuck? Do you know nothing about music? Holy fuck. And I got to keep it simple. Also, she knows my role when I perform behind Master Lee. He's doing spoken word pieces that are really funny. Sometimes they're jokes. Sometimes they're really deep things. A whole bunch of different shit. Even when I play guitar behind him, I have to be as minimal as possible, even though I'm often dazzling, because I don't want to take away from his words. The focus should be on his words. If I do something outrageously creative, everyone in the audience is going to turn and look at the guitarist. You understand? Their focus is going to leave Master Lee and go on his backing musicians. That's stupid. Are you fucking retarded? Yes, you are. And so it's not about me. It's about the words he's saying. If he was just a singer singing some words, okay. I'd be more inclined to go nuts on the drums. Or the synth. Or whatever. But here I'm trying to be fucking very, very minimal and tasteful. And that's what you're judging me on, Larkin? These things? These two things. These two settings that are unrepresentative, and you forgot that I was only using 2 limbs, and you forgot that I was an electronic drum. Well, my other drummers could bring their drum kits. I'm like, oh yeah? How many times were they arrested? How many times were they robbed of their life savings and their rent-free apartments? How many times? Apples and fucking cinder blocks again here. You can't compare the Germans to Anne Frank. Night and day, you stupid cunt. You right-wing reactionary cunt. And there's too many fucking stupid people in this world, people, and we gotta stand up against stupidity and help fucking stamp it out. So keep that in mind. And see, that's another example of people jumping to fucking asshole conclusions. All right? A lot of guitarists would see me. They could see me, watch me 25 times in Pink Floyd and not know that I can shred, because not once in Pink Floyd am I going to shred. I'm always going to keep it sparse and somewhat beautiful and somewhat soothing, because that's kind of the context that works nicest under Master League. I can't shred. If I'm playing too many notes, it completely scrambles the brain of the audience while they're listening to his words. It's fucking stupid. Larkin, you fucking cunt. I thought you were more intuitive musically. And so she's giving me all kinds of shit. She spread all kinds of fucking smears and lies. Like, she says, you're a terrible singer. You're a terrible singer. You're a terrible singer. I challenged her last night. I said, name the time and place. I'll blow you off any fucking stage, anywhere, in any setting. Name the time and place. We're gonna end this debate once and for all. You're gonna put up or you're gonna fucking shut up. And she just insulted me more and just repeated the lie and repeated the lie and repeated the lie, pushing to save. I'm one of the best singers on earth, and no human has ever heard 5% of my singing. Example, in most of my songs I don't write them as vehicles to show off my voice or my singing or my skills or my creativity. Most of the time when I write a song, it's for another purpose. It's not about my vocals. It's about the lyrical concept or the musical concept. It's not about showing off my voice. Now, that's always hurt me. If I cared about my career, I would show off my incredible singing skills. Once in a while, I sort of do. I have a few a cappella pieces that audiences go nuts for. Lots of people say I'm a really fucking good singer. Lots of singers say I'm a really great singer. Remember, I've been called the greatest living rock star by experienced middle-aged musicians who've been playing music for fucking 30 years, who know all the greats, and they say I'm the greatest living rock star. Not bad. I really am. I'm not the greatest at everything I do, but I'm not the greatest pussy eater, okay? No one could say I have an ego. If I have an ego, I'm also the greatest pussy eater, and I fuck like a beast, and I'm the greatest kisser ever, and I get the best massages. I give the worst massages. And I have no shame of saying that. If I want to be a better masseuse, I'll fucking practice or do it. But I have no interest in it, and I'm not good at it, okay? End of story. I'm a great kisser. I'm a shitty pussy eater. Well, depends. If I really commit, I'm amazing. But I haven't done it enough. I haven't been with enough girls to really fucking spend a lot of time practicing my pussy eating technique. Sorry, Don't believe the hype. Delfino would lie. I used to fucking go nuts on Delfino, and she'd be like, "You're terrible at it," and I'd be like, "Okay, well, let's test it right now." I'd throw her down on the bed, and she'd be like, "Okay, you must have been practicing." Like, shut the fuck up, asshole. Humans are shit. They're humans. Humans are garbage. We gotta get rid of them. Sorry for being so repetitious, but I gotta burn that shit in your brain. You need to learn what's going on. I don't claim to be the best at everything. But if I claim to be the best at something, I'm not gonna claim it if it's not true, because I'm just gonna look like a fucking jerk-off when I can't back it up. I can back up the best singer. One of the best singers in the world, in so many ways. But remember, you forget this. The best singer on earth must be, by nature, someone who everybody doesn't think is the best singer on earth. Now you go, what? That doesn't make any sense. I know, because I'm way ahead of you here. And that's the curse of being a genius. I'm always going to be way ahead of everybody else, so they're always going to misunderstand everything I do. They're going to think me discovering that the Earth revolves around the sun is blasphemy. That's how humans are. They're not smart. They're way behind the curve. The best singer on Earth can't get the acclaim he deserves, because he's going to be if he's the most creative, he's going to have too much variety and diversity that you won't be able to hear it all. Unless are you going to listen to my 45 box sets to hear the breadth and variety and different skills I use? Are you really going to sit down? How do I get somebody to listen? Say, hey, guys, just check this out. Just listen to my 45 box sets. Just listen to them. I'm like, I'm not fucking listening to 45 box sets. Okay, then you can't judge me. Right? You can't judge the Beatles by one song. You cannot even judge the Beatles by 10 songs. You can't judge Led Zeppelin by one song. That's unrepresentative. You can't judge all of Pink Floyd by seeing Emily play. You can't judge all of Pink Floyd by Welcome to the Machine. You cannot judge. Now, if I'm 100,000 times more creative than the Beatles, and everyone agrees I am, and that's not saying much, the Beatles were pretty creative, but they weren't exactly, like fucking going nuts in the creativity department. They weren't their goal wasn't to innovate constantly. Their goal was to make great music that was often innovative and often not innovative. And that's what they did. being super innovative is only one of my rules. But I'm not always is that the goal. Not always is that the mission, right? Not always in my songs is it meant to be rhythmically advanced. Sometimes I'm going for a stupid rock beat for effect or for whatever purposes the song needs. And some of you people, musicians, don't understand that? What the fuck? Lazy thinkers. No human on earth can hear half of my singing and the different ways I sing. Because only I've heard that shit. I do tons of singing that no one's ever... Remember, I do a lot of really great beatboxing, and almost no one has ever... When people have heard me beatbox, they go, holy shit, I didn't know you were really fucking good at that. I'm like, I know. Like, why'd you ever do that shit on stage? I'm like, because I have all this other shit I have to do on stage. 40,000 songs. I never get to do my guitar shit. I never get to do my fucking fretless bass shit. I don't get to do my acoustic 12-string shit. I don't get to do my electric 12-string shit. I rarely ever get to do my loop shit. I rarely get to do... And my guitar synth shit. I rarely get to do my electronic guitar shit. I rarely get to do my instrumental ukulele shit. How? I'm the smartest human of all time. I'm the most talented fucker of all time. How do you fucking possibly represent 1% of that? You'd need 5,000 hours a day. And you'd need audiences who can listen to 5,000 hours a day to process it all. The most talented artist on earth cannot be recognized as the most talented artist on earth. Because no human can recognize the talent unless they listen to everything the artist makes. Is that clear, or do I have to continue? I hope even the dumb people who might ever listen to this can understand the point I just made, so I don't have to belabor it. I'm fucked. I'm fuck out of luck. I do things for different reasons. Usually when I'm in front of an audience, I want to educate them. That's my main goal. Entertain them, yes, but educate them first and foremost. What's more important? Educating them on how badly they're getting fucked in their taxes, or their housing, or their mayor, or the press, or showing off that I'm a great guitarist. To me, it's more important to get important educational messages out there than to impress people with my guitar skills. So I don't usually try to show off. It's a miracle that so many people think I'm a brilliant guitarist, because no one's ever heard half my freaking genius guitar shit. I shouldn't say half, more like 5%. Dig it? And that's the way humans are. No human has ever seen me, well, only a few humans have ever seen me play fretless bass live. I think I've only done two shows I played fretless bass live. No one else has ever seen me with fretless bass. So they don't know I'm an amazing fretless bass player. You see the problem? You see the catch-22? Now, how? I can't play my 25 instruments at every gig I do. So every person who sees me is going to get a misrepresentation. Person who sees me singing a cappella thinks I'm a crazy, entertaining, great singer. Person who sees me doing instrumental guitar thinks I'm an amazing instrumental guitarist. Well, no, I'm both. But you only saw one side of the coin. That doesn't mean the other side of the coin isn't there because you can't see it. But I'm a million-sided coin. That's game over. I'm fuck out of luck. There's no way to represent that. Pausing to save. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to report. There's lots of other stories and stuff to tell, but I've made some pretty good points, I feel. That Larkin Grimm is a not-thinking fucking asshole, reactionary right-wing fucking asshole sometimes, or a lot of the time. That was one last point I'd like to make, I guess, that I really enjoyed today when she was like, you got to take responsibility for, you got to get your shit together and get a fucking place so you can do your laundry. Like, even when I had a home, if I go out in the hot sun, I'm going to be sweating all day and all night. There's nothing I can do about it. And she's like, well, no, you stink. She's like, I don't stink. And I said, oh my God, you're a female. You can't say that men and women stink equally. You can't say that women fucking sweat as readily as men. You can't say that men and women are equal. That's fucking retarded. And she's got mad. She didn't prove anything. She didn't rebut anything I ever said. She just said stupid shit and compounded it with more stupid shit. Right? Do you agree with her or me? That women smell better than men naturally. That women don't get as stinky as men as quickly. Right? I told her, I've always said I should shower twice a day. My hair gets greasy within 5 hours. If I had free time, I'd shower twice a day. I try not to shower more than once every 2 days because I hate to waste the fucking time and I hate to waste the fucking water. But I hate to stink. I don't like to have to smell myself. I hate it. It's another reason I hate being a human. right? It'll eternally bother me. It's one of the zillion reasons I want to die. I don't like having a shower every day, and I don't like having a stink. And I notice there's a lot of other creatures that don't have to shower every fucking day, and they don't stink, right? We got a beautiful cat here right now. This is a beautiful cat. This cat has never had to shower, and he doesn't stink. And he's never brushed his teeth, and his teeth don't stink. Why the fuck did he luck out? So I resent all this fucking slavery to shower stuff, but there's nothing I can do about it. And so for her to say stupid shit like that again, just stupid. And like, take responsibility for yourself. And like, Larkin, you've never done one thing in your life for yourself. Yes, I have. It's like, no, you upholstered your couch? Oh, but you used fabric somebody else made. So you were dependent on the person who made the fabric. Right? Did you make... Now, remember that. No human is an island. Every human on Earth has relied on other people's help. And some people pretend otherwise because of their egos, right? You can't have a fucking, like, you can have a solo artist says, I did it myself, I didn't need a band. Okay, David Bowie, who put out your albums? Did you put out your albums? Who bought your albums? Did you buy all your albums? Oh no, you needed customers to buy your albums. You needed record labels to put out your album. Everyone else did tons of shit for you. You forgot that fact. Larkin, you got people doing all kinds of free shit for you. You got a free car. You got a free home. You're fucking sponging off your husband. He does all the shit. Yeah, you suck his cock, but that doesn't quite count as taking responsibility, okay? You've never done anything in your life by yourself. You depend on others. You had a family that put you up. I had a family that fucked me over. You had a family that loved you. I had a family that stabbed me and bloodied me every day. There's no fucking analogy here. Our lives are completely different. Anne Frank's life was completely different than yours. Fucking black people's lives are completely different than your white, privileged, upper middle class life. You fucking asshole. And all the fucking advantages this privileged girl had, she fucking thinks everyone had equal access to it. That's retarded. That's fucking disgusting. Or you had a little kid fucking playing in the mud in Africa, whose fucking dad has AIDS and mom has Ebola. Oh, yeah, he has the same opportunities as George Bush. You really think that? Because then you're dumber than I say you are. Disgusting. When you see Republicans, fucking beat them down. With words or your fists, your choice, because she's physically attacked me and other people like Jody and da-da-da-da. And Master Lee has terrorized a lot of people too, because remember, Master Lee never worked a day in his life. His parents owned a restaurant, Chinese restaurant. He's fucking lived rent-free most of his life. He's privileged. He doesn't know what the real world is like. Most of you upper middle class white people don't know what the real world is like. You've never been beaten up by cops. You've never been fucking robbed by cops over and over again. You've never been fucking beaten with pots and pans by your mom. You have no idea what the real world is like. But you still pretend you do. In short, fuck you. End of part 3. End of... Is Larkin Grimm a fucking Republican or fucking what? There's a lot more points I'd like to make, but whatever. It's fucking... almost 4 a.m. and I have to get up really early in the morning to go to court. And you know what? I don't even need to go to court. I'm going to court for nothing. I'm literally going to court for nothing. Because my lawyer fucked me. Disgusting humans.